Y ahora está con nosotros en el estudio Jason R. Beringer, él es Director Industry Solutions Group, quien nos va a platicar sobre el retail y los servicios financieros. Hi Jason, how are you?
I'm good.
How's everything going here at Cisco Live?
It's going great. Great show.
Please tell us about, you're the Global Director of Consumer Industries for the Industry Solution Group. What does that job entail?
Well, the Industry Solution Group, one of the main charters of that group is to make sure that all the business units within Cisco, our field teams and all the different geographies, all the different segments have a common understanding of how Cisco products, technologies, solutions, and what we can do with our partner organization can actually solve the most pressing needs in each of the industries that we cover. I happen to focus on the retail industry and the financial services industries.
So given the fact that you're focused on both the retail and the financial services industry, are those industries dealing with any of the same challenges?
They are. When you think about financial services right now, it's hard to mention that without mentioning regulation. And while there's a lot more regulation in financial services, retailers are also dealing with some new regulations, like retailers in the EU, for instance, with the Global Data Protection Act, GDPR, are having to do certain things and react to those regulations. So from a regulatory standpoint, they're dealing with similar environments. From a security standpoint and the need for more security and the prevalence of attacks in the financial services industry and the retail industry, top of mind for both financial services and retailers. And then both retailers and financial services companies are dealing with new entrants, digital native companies. So they have competitors that they haven't had before. So fintechs and financial services, Amazon for the retailers, the things they're dealing with. So all three of those are good examples of where they're quite similar across the industries.
And how is Cisco helping these industries with these challenges today?
Yeah, we like to look at it, we help these industries really with their digital transformation. And obviously Cisco's Network Intuitive is one way that we're doing that, laying a foundation, a secure foundation for these companies. But then we're also layering things on top of that. And we have a lot of focus on the store and the branch. So the store for retailers and the branch for financial services. And we're focused on what does the router platform look like in a branch or a store, and how does that enable things like the edge computing that we need to do in today's environment. We look at the wireless infrastructure and how we use wireless infrastructure to engage customers a little differently in both the store and the branch. And then we're looking at things like physical security, cameras, and how we can use those cameras not just for physical security, but actually use those to do video analytics and understand traffic patterns and queuing and customer sentiment in a branch or a retail location, as well as securing kind of the edge. So there's a prevalence of devices now being used by employees in retailers, as well as in a branch in financial services. And so better securing those endpoints and the applications on those endpoints are all areas that we're very much focused on for the industry. All that really leads to kind of two main things. It's driving a better customer experience and a more personalized customer experience across both industries, and really enabling a more productive and efficient workforce.
Is there anything you and your team are working on the future that you can share?
So I mentioned some of the basic things like being able to detect a customer when they come into a store or a branch, but really then being able to engage that customer, being able to offer more robust location-based services as we improve the accuracy of customers' locations, especially in retail, to do things like wayfinding, help them find a specific product somewhere in a store. We're looking at doing more with IoT and laying a platform that we can monitor different things within a store location or within a branch, and have that be on a platform that's easy to configure but it's also easy to secure and manage who gets that data from an IoT perspective. So two of the things, and then one last thing is we're building on some of the success we've had with something called Cisco Vision in our sports and entertainment area, and applying that same kind of dynamic signage and ability to engage customers on their mobile device in a retail store or in a branch. And so we're kind of changing the architecture and the consumption model relative to that solution so that we can leverage it in for those industries as well as sports and entertainment.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah.
It sounds very futurist, but at the same time, you're already having it here. I mean, it's impressive.
Absolutely.
So, Jason, would you like to add something more to share to us?
No, just thank you for having me, and hopefully everybody gets a chance to kind of visit the booth and what we're demoing, and you know, look for more information online, cisco.com, etc. So thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. Él fue Jason R. Beringer y ya saben, si quieren saber un poquito más sobre los servicios financieros y el retail, dense una vuelta al booth si están aquí en Cisco en Cancún, en Latinoamérica, si están aquí en Cisco Live Latinoamérica en Cancún, y si nos están viendo en el streaming, ya saben que en línea pueden encontrar toda la información. Nosotros continuamos, aquí seguimos.